Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we have Dra Cunningham, who just signed a letter of intent to play basketball at Orangeburg-Calhoun Prep Academy. Dra, number one, congratulations, and we've got a few questions for you.
All right, well, first, Dra, just talk about what went into the decision to go to Orangeburg. Had you been looking at any other schools at the time, or kind of what helped put them ahead of the field?
I had been looking at Southern Westland for a while, and then Scott had texted me and was like, you can get a better chance of going somewhere bigger after 1 year there. So I decided to look.
Okay. You had a chance to talk to the coaches and also see the campus?
Yeah, I seen the campus a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And I went up there, and it was a pretty good campus.
What jumped out the most about the campus visit?
Well, they had a huge library, and a whole, like, over 72 computers. So I felt like it'd be a good way to
So, yeah, in terms of doing research, in terms of getting stuff, reports and projects and all that, there's plenty of technology there in terms of letting all the students get in, and that's good.
Now, you're going down there to play. Has the coach indicated what position he might want to use you at?
It'll be between the shooting guard and the small forward right now, but mostly probably small forward.
Now, is that a position that I'm trying to think, you played mostly at Lawrence, you played, I think, mostly more the 4 or the 5, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
How much of a transition is that going to be for you, going from the more of a low post position to more of a wing perimeter position, possibly?
It'll be a very big move, but I'm ready for it.
Have coaches talked about kind of the work you have to do in terms of your shot, in terms of just repetition during the summer and the fall, just to get more into that mindset of being able to hit the mid to long range jump shot?
Yes, sir. He's actually working on it over the summer, and dribbling.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the weight room.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably help a lot.
Okay.
Now, you talked about going to Orangeburg Prep for a year or two. Any particular school you might like to think about transferring to when the time comes?
I'm not really sure yet, but if I would have a guess, I would say South Carolina. Be close to home.
Mm-hmm. Now, as far as career goals and your major in college, have you thought about what you'd like to major in and then what you'd like to do after college?
I'd like to major in criminal justice, but hopefully that goes through so I can get a job after college.
Would you like to take and do local law enforcement or maybe shoot for something like the FBI or something like that?
I'd like to be in the FBI. Action.
Okay.
What's the motivation in terms of law and especially to get to possible family that's been in law enforcement before? Like, talk about kind of what inspired you to go down that road.
But to be honest, I watched a lot of CSI, and I really like the stuff they do on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a couple of family members that do police and stuff, so I found it to be interesting.
You mentioned the CSI. I think it's pretty fair to say a lot of people over the last few years, especially as long as that show's been on the air, that forensics has kind of been a big, has had a big jump in terms of interest over the years. And you kind of find, not just with yourself, but a lot of your classmates are kind of in that same boat saying, I've seen this on TV, it looks really exciting, it's challenging, but I'd love to take that on. You kind of fell in the same category?
Yeah, so, but as a kid growing up, I always had criminals and stuff, figuring out stuff like that. So,
All right.
All right. Well, again, I appreciate you taking a few moments with us. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.